Students, we are starting topic number 12, muscular system and digestive system in human being. In that, we are completed muscular system and types of muscles. In the muscular system, there are different types of muscles present in our body like skeletal muscle, heart muscle and stomach muscles. Some muscles are divided into voluntary muscles and some are involuntary muscles. We also see their definition and which organs involved in voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. Today we are start a new point, that is digestive system. Let's start one question. Question is, what happened to the food we eat inside our body? Next question is, does this food mix as it with the blood? Dear student, whatever eat the food material, the different kind of chemical and physical process act on it. After completion of digestion, the food is converted into important nutrients and these nutrients is mixed into the blood. Let's see this all mechanism in detail. What is mean by digestion? Let's start with definition and understand this mechanism of digestion. Conversion of food into soluble form and its absorption into the blood, it is called digestion. Digestion is nothing but the conversion of complex food material into the soluble form and absorption of this material into the blood. This whole mechanism is known as absorption. The digestive system consists of different parts. It starts with our mouth and ends with anus. Which different parts present in our digestive system? Let's see. Digestive system. It is divided into two main parts, alimentary canal and digestive gland. Today we see only about the alimentary canal and their associated glands. Which associated gland present in the alimentary canal? First, mouth, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. These 8 different parts is present in alimentary canal or it is the part of the alimentary canal. Instead of these, some digestive glands are present in our body. Whenever food enters in our body, these enzymes or alimentary or different digestive glands act on our food and it is converted into simple complex form. Instead of this, different organ of the digestive system systematically work on this food and this systematic work causes the soluble form of our food material. This soluble form of the food material now pass out our alimentary canal, mouth, esophagus, large intestine, small intestine. After this, absorption of main nutrients is directly dissolved into the blood with the help of different arteries and vessels. Also, these different kind of glands act on it. Let's start with the different organs present in our digestive system. Start with the teeth. Students, first part of our digestive system is teeth. The teeth is divided into 4 different parts. Students, you carefully observe in front of mirror. All of your teeth are same as it is? No. Some are flat, some teeth are having pointed and some are large and broad. These teeth are divided into 4 different parts. Incisors, canines, premolars and molars. By holding our each and every tooth, one pinkish like substance muscular part is present and this muscular part is nothing but enamel. Enamel is made up of calcium and salt. The main function of enamel is to holding each and every tooth within our jaws or socket of the jaws. Students, the main part of in our mouth is the saliva. Saliva consists of one specific chemical, that is ptyalin, or it is also known as a salivary amylase. It is important objective for you for exam. The saliva consists of dash dash chemical. The saliva consists of ptyalin or salivary amylase. The specific function performing this ptyalin is to convert starch material into simple sugar, that is maltose. Starch is a complex food material. With the help of ptyalin, starch get converted into simple sugar, that is maltose. Students, different kind of teeth helpful for chewing the food material properly. Instead of these, the different kind of salivas or salivary amylase mix into the food material, and some moisture bolus-like structure or ball-like structure is present in our mouth, and instead of these, food get into the small intestine and large intestine. Let's see one new word, that is enzyme. What is mean by enzyme? It is special kind of chemical present in our body, and it is made up of proteins. Then the important function of enzymes is it is catalyst of digestive enzyme. What is mean by catalyst? It is special kind of chemical in which that all kind of chemical reaction is fast, or rate of chemical reaction is fast with the help of catalyst. Whatever chemical or digestive glands secrete in our digestive system, all chemical reaction take place with the help of this enzyme ptyalin. Or enzyme rate of reaction increase with the help of enzyme. That is why all chemical reaction or all metabolic reaction completed simultaneously with the help of this enzyme. Student, let's see one question. During digestion, does all the food that we have eaten get converted into useful nutritive substance? No. Whatever food material we have to eat, not all the food material get converted into nutrients. Some undigested food material remains as it is, and it transfers into our digestive system. And finally, undigested food material get thrown out of the body with the help of anus. After that, we see the next part of the digestive system. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपल्या पचन संस्थेमधला महत्त्वाचा भाग आहे तो म्हणजे दात. दातांचे प्रकार असतात इन्सिजर, मोलार्स, प्रीमोलार्स आणि कॅनिन्स. याच्या मदतीने आपण अन्नपदार्थ तोंडामध्ये बारीक तुकड्यांच्या मध्ये विभाजन करतो. हे विभाजन होत असताना तोंडामधील सलायवा म्हणजे लाळ अन्नामध्ये मिसळली जाते आणि त्याचा मौसर असा गोळा तयार होतो. हा गोळा तयार झाल्यानंतर हा मौसर असा गोळा डायजेशनसाठी किंवा पचनासाठी पुढील अवयवांकडे ढकलला जातो. याच्या व्यतिरिक्त आणखीन एक नवीन शब्द आहे तुमच्यासाठी, तो म्हणजे एन्झाईम. यालाच मराठीमध्ये आपण विकरे असे म्हणतो. विकरे ही मेटाबॉलिक ॲक्टिव्हिटीज म्हणजे शरीरातील सर्व रासायनिक प्रक्रिया जलद गतीने घडवून आणण्यासाठी मदत करतात. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आता आपण एकंदरीत ॲलिमेंटरी कॅनाल आणि त्याच्यामध्ये असणारे असोसिएटेड पार्ट म्हणजे वेगवेगळे डायजेस्टिव्ह ऑर्गन्स पुन्हा एकदा डिटेलमध्ये अभ्यासूया. स्टुडंट्स, सी the diagram of teeth. Here in our jaw, the teeth are present. The structure of single tooth is given in this picture. In this, the root is present and enamel, dentines, gum, bones are the parts of the tooth. Whatever white parts see you in your tooth, it is nothing but enamel. Okay, whatever white parts see you with your teeth, it is nothing but enamel. Below that, dentines are present and gum and bones are present. Below that, the different parts of teeth are shows. The pair of incisors are present, canines are present, premolars and molars are present. The process of digestion being with the function of teeth in a mouth. There are 4 types of teeth, namely incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Each type of tooth has a specific function. Each tooth is covered by hard substance is called enamel and it is whitish part. Enamel is made up of calcium salt. Saliva contains an enzyme called ptyalin or salivary amylase
Ptyalin converts starch into the sugar called maltose. This is show that the different teeth and their parts in our body. See the next point.
Students, let's see the different organs present in our digestive system. First one is mouth. In that, the different teeth are present in our mouth. With the help of teeth, the food material chewed properly with the help of teeth. In this process, the saliva mix into the food material and some bolus part of the food material take place and it pushed towards the pharynx. Pharynx is the next organ of our digestive system. It is muscular and tube-like structure. In this pharynx, the pharynx push food material towards the small intestine. Next part of digestive system is liver. It is also muscular organ. The main function of liver is it secrete or store the glucose material in that part. Instead of this, the liver secrete bile juice for digestion of the food material. The important digestive juice present in the liver, that is bile salt. This bile salt present in the liver for the digestion purpose. Next is small intestine. It is tube-like muscular organ present in our body. The length of small intestine is about 6 meters. This small intestine is push the food material towards the large intestine. Instead of these, the different kind of juices and enzymes secrete in this small intestine and absorption of food material take place. In this mechanism, the food particles passes through a 6 meter long intestine. After that, the time to time the different type of secretion is take place and absorption of nutrients take place in this small intestine. Then small intestine get open into the large intestine. It is another important organ in our digestive system. The large intestine is about 1.5 meter. Whatever nutrients remains present in the food material again absorbed by the large intestine and some important juices or enzymes also secrete or add into the food material. Next point is salivary gland. It is present in our mouth. We also see or study detail in previous point. The salivary gland consists of ptyalin or salivary amylase, which is helpful for digestion of food material or digestion of starch material into the maltose sugar. Next is esophagus. Esophagus is also long tube-like structure. The absorption of different nutrients in the food material take place into the esophagus. Next point is it pushes the food material towards the stomach. Next point is pancreas. The pancreas is consists of different kind of enzymes and it control all the metabolic activities and different secretions present in the digestive system. Next part is stomach. Stomach is the large muscular part of the digestive system. This stomach mixes the food material and secrete one important acidic compound or chemical, that is hydrochloric acid. Stomach control the acidity of or acidic nature of the food. Whenever you change your timetable of 2 meal or time period during 2 different meals, your acidity is increases. Stomach control this acidic nature of the food material. Also, the different kind of gastric juices is secreted by the stomach for the digestion purpose. Whatever food material digested properly, they converted into nutrients and these nutrients again mix with our blood with the help of different arteries and capillaries. Whatever undigested food particles remains, they are pushed towards the rectum and then anus. This undigested part thrown out of the body with the help of anus. Dear student, this is the digestive system and different organs present in our body and we learn about their structure and mechanism. The important note is that for maintaining our digestion or our health, you take a meal properly, and difference between time period between two meals is about 6 to 7 hours. After that, the starch material is useful for throwing out waste product in our body. So in our food, the different kind of salads, fruit are essential for this carrying out digestion process properly. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज आपण आपली पचन संस्था आणि त्याच्यामध्ये असणाऱ्या काही अवयवांची माहिती घेतली. या पूर्ण अवयवांचं कार्य जर योग्य पद्धतीनं आणि सुरळीत पाडायचं असेल तर तुमचा अन्न सकस, पोषक आणि सात्विक असणं गरजेचं आहे. साधारणतः जे काही न पचलेलं अन्न आहे ते बाहेर टाकण्यासाठी फळे, पालेभाज्या खाणं अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. याचं प्रमाण जर कमी झालं किंवा पाण्याचं प्रमाण कमी झालं तर मेटाबॉलिक ॲक्टिव्हिटीज किंवा कोणत्याही प्रकारच्या रासायनिक प्रक्रिया पार पाडण्यासाठी अवयवांना अडथळा निर्माण होऊ शकतो. हे सर्व टाळण्यासाठी आपल्या दोन जेवणामधील अंतर नियंत्रित ठेवणं अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आता आपण डायजेस्टिव्ह सिस्टीमचे सर्व पार्ट पुन्हा एकदा या चार्टच्या द्वारे अभ्यासूया.
Students, see the different parts of digestive system with the help of this diagram. First is mouth. The digestion of food being in the mouth, food is chewed with the help of teeth into very small pieces. After that, salivary glands do their work. Saliva is produced in salivary gland in the mouth cavity, located in front of the ear, near the pharynx and below the tongue. It is carried to the mouth via duct. It mixes with food during the process of chewing. जेव्हा जेव्हा आपण अन्नपदार्थ दातांनी चावतो त्यावेळी हे सलायवरी ग्लँड सलायवा म्हणजे लाळ तयार करतात आणि अन्नामध्ये मिसळतात. The next part of digestive system is pharynx or throat. The esophagus and trachea opens into the pharynx. Next part is esophagus. It is tube leading from the pharynx to the stomach. It pushes the food towards the stomach. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, इसोफॅगस ही स्नायुयुक्त नलिका असते जे अन्नाला पोटापर्यंत पोहोचवण्याचं कार्य करते. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज लिव्हर. द लिव्हर इज द लार्जेस्ट ग्लँड इन द बॉडी. इट हॅज रिच सप्लाय ऑफ ब्लड. इट मेन फंक्शन इज स्टोरेज ऑफ ग्लुकोज. The gallbladder is situated below the liver. It stores the bile, the digestive juice secreted by the liver. When bile is carried into the small intestine, it mixes with the food there and help in the digestion of fat. Bile contains bile salt. Next part is pancreas. The pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice that contains various enzymes. Next part is stomach. The large sac-like part of the alimentary canal is called stomach. The gastric gland of stomach secretes gastric juice. Food that has entire stomach is churned. Three components of the gastric juice, namely hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus, are mixed with the food here and it becomes acidic. Mainly proteins are digested in the stomach. Due to the churning and the action of gastric juice, food becomes a semi-solid and slurry, which is slowly pushed into the small intestine. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपल्या पचनसंस्थेमधील पोट हा सर्वात मोठा स्नायुयुक्त किंवा पिशवीसारखा असणारा भाग आहे. पोटामध्ये आलेले सर्व अन्न पोटाच्या आकुंचन आणि प्रसरण क्रियेद्वारे घुसळले जाते. या प्रक्रियेमध्ये वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे ज्यूस, हायड्रोक्लोरिक ॲसिड आणि पेप्सिन अन्नामध्ये मिसळले जाते. Small intestine. It is the next digestive part of our body. Small intestine is about 6 meters long. Most of the digestion and absorption of food take place here. 3 different digestive juices are mixed with the food in the small intestine. Absorption into the blood and nutrients obtained by the digestion of food also occur in the small intestine. Next part is large intestine. The large intestine is about 1.5 meter long. Only water is absorbed in the large intestine. A small part is called appendix. It attached to the first part of the large intestine. Undigested remains of the food digested in the small intestine enter the large intestine. Undigested material is thrown out of the body through the anus. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, लार्ज इंटेस्टाईन ही जवळजवळ 1.5 मीटर इतकी लांब असते. साधारणतः याच्यात जवळ एक छोटासा स्नायुयुक्त भाग असतो ज्याला आपण अपेंडिक्स असं म्हणतो. जे काही न पचलेलं अन्न आहे किंवा अनडायजेस्टेड फूड मटेरियल आहे ते लार्ज इंटेस्टाईनच्या मदतीने ॲनसपर्यंत पोहोचवले जाते आणि न पचलेले अन्न शरीराच्या बाहेर फेकले जाते. Students, today we learn about the digestive system in human being. In that, with different parts digestive system are studied like mouth, pharynx, liver, small intestine, large intestine, salivary gland, esophagus, pancreas and stomach. Also we studied the structure of our teeth and the mechanism of this digestive organ and different function they are performing in our life processes. Dear student, here we are completed this point. Now all of you solve the given questions in your notebook. See you in next video with next point. Thank you.